In other news tonight, it is time to hit the road for the 4th of July weekend for a lot of people.
Yeah, roads especially dangerous when people are going to a lot of parties during holidays. So, of course, police and troopers are going to be keeping a watchful eye. But drunk drivers are not the only danger out there. More and more drivers are under the influence of drugs. Local 12's Larry Davis is live in Monroe with a look at what officers are doing to keep us safe. Larry.
Hi, Paula. Well, essentially, for a lot of people, this is a 5-day weekend, today right through Tuesday. That means there'll be a lot more people out on highways like I-75 here in Monroe, and troopers will be on the lookout for not only drunk drivers, but drug drivers, and they say you should be too.
Years ago, "Don't drink and drive" was the holiday driving message. Times have changed. Now, drugs and other distractions pose a danger to travelers.
It's just not alcohol late night at 2:30 when the bars close anymore. You know, there's a lot of people that have time on their hands in which they can ingest illicit narcotics, and then they make the mistake of getting behind the wheel.
Ohio Highway Patrol Lieutenant Clint Arnold says scenes like these are becoming more and more common. Drivers under the influence of drugs. Drug drivers are making up a larger percentage of drivers under the influence. It's a concern to people heading out this weekend.
But I'm watching very carefully as I travel, looking out for myself and other people too.
Whenever you're behind the wheel, there's always that thought, you know. And you see so much more now of it, you know, people crossing the other line and hitting head-on accidents.
Signs are posted along Ohio highways for drivers to call if they see a drunk or a drug driver. Out-of-state drivers give them a thumbs up.
I'm glad you guys are doing this. The transportation department is making people more aware and be safe on the highways.
It's an immediate thing that you can do. It's like a hashtag and 2 or 3 digits, and you can call it in. Like it's the same as 911, right?
We would encourage you to do the best you can to obtain their license plate, get a vehicle description, a driver description, safely try to keep an eye on this vehicle, and then contact the local police.
It's just not drivers under the influence that raise warning flags. Other distractions are also a concern.
Cell phone drivers, the text messaging drivers, I've seen more of that than anything else, and that always concerns me if someone's eyes are always on their phone.
And Paula, during that interview with Lieutenant Arnold earlier today, at that very hour, OSP had a drug driver pulled over near Middletown, and he said they had another one earlier in the morning. It's becoming more and more of a problem. Live in Monroe, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Paula, back to you.
All right, thank you, Larry. AAA estimates nearly 2 million Ohioans will be on the road this holiday weekend. Last year, 12 people were killed in 4th of July weekend crashes. 8 of those deaths were OVI related.